sure, Max has a grueling gauntlet to run, but he should see what creator George Miller had to go through to just get this movie made. You're watching Beyond the Trailers review of Mad Max: Fury Road.
I want them back! They're my property!
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Want to get through this?
Let's go!
It would seem that the only thing standing between George Miller and cinematic glory is $150 million. Yes, that's the budget for Mad Max: Fury Road, and if Miller delivers, he'll provide a strong argument that studios should have more faith in creative talent and let them loose with hundreds of millions of dollars to play with. Then again, while Miller isn't a sure bet, he's still a solid bet. The creator of the original Mad Max trilogy, Miller has since impressed with The Witches of Eastwick, Babe, Pig in the City, and 2 Happy Feet movies. Speaking of Happy Feet, for a time Miller toyed with the idea of making Mad Max: Fury Road an animated film along the lines of the legendary Akira, an out-of-left-field bid to get the movie made after 25 years in development. Mel Gibson had dropped out long ago and wasn't welcomed back after making the wrong kind of headlines. Plus, for a while, all the shooting locations Miller had in mind were considered a security risk. But while animated films aimed at adult audiences are quite popular in Asia, perhaps Miller felt Fury Road was risky enough without the added hurdle of trying to convince Western audiences that animation could evolve beyond family entertainment. Too bad, especially because Mad Max: Fury Road might be a tough sell even as a live-action film. Emulating the work of legendary mainstream photographer Peter Lick, whose galleries are a Vegas staple, Miller's 4th Mad Max film certainly is pretty to look at. But as Neil Blomkamp found out with Chappie, and as David Ayer might find out with Suicide Squad, goth punk alternative doesn't play too well with American moviegoers. In fact, Pitch Perfect 2, opening the same weekend, is expected to beat out Mad Max: Fury Road for the #1 spot. And further complicating matters is Gibson's replacement, Tom Hardy. Hardy signed on to the film just as he was becoming a household name thanks to Inception and The Dark Knight Rises, but then that star power never materialized. But Warner Brothers still has high hopes for Mad Max: Fury Road, not only making it a focal point during their last Comic-Con presentation, but signing Hardy for 3 more movies. That's right, these days Hollywood finds itself in the movie version of an arms race, with each studio trying to lay claim to as many franchises as they can. But while Warner Brothers wants Mad Max to compete as a blockbuster, meaning a movie that's commercially viable, are Mad Max movies commercially viable? George Miller just did a major solid for artistic filmmakers everywhere. I mean, this movie isn't just great, it's like AFI Top 100 Films of All Time great. It's so grotesque, both visually and emotionally, that it becomes something beautiful. And straight up, as this movie demonstrates, if the apocalypse ever does come and you're not a white dude, run for your life. However, to be honest, the civilized world isn't much better, and I think a lot of people trying to make their way in this world, regardless of ethnicity or gender, will be able to relate to Mad Max: Fury Road. I certainly did. But then some people will not, and I say that because at the end of the film, there's a quote that comes up on the screen, and at the press screening I attended, when that quote came up, some people laughed at it dismissingly, which was unfortunate, because it was both an important and brilliant way to end the movie. And we'll discuss that in my spoiler review. But here, I will say that it makes me a tiny bit worried about the box office prospects for Mad Max: Fury Road, because it's definitely a blockbuster with a high art sensibility. And there's a reason that high art depends on a few buyers with deep pockets rather than mass appeal. But then again, Apocalypse Now was a very big success commercially, so maybe there is hope for Mad Max: Fury Road. And yes, I did just compare Mad Max: Fury Road to Apocalypse Now. I would say by way of Cirque du Soleil. And I mean that the Cirque du Soleil aspect in a positive way. However, if you don't appreciate Cirque du Soleil, well, let's just say that at the press screening I attended, there were 2 types of people in the audience. those that applauded the movie and those that laughed at the movie. And I'm not just talking at the end of the movie, I'm talking during the actual film. That's how engaged people were, even if it was sometimes in a negative manner. People laughed or applauded after scenes and action set pieces. Also, speaking of watching this movie, you must see it in 3D. Seriously, if you don't see Mad Max Fury Road in 3D, then you are not seeing it as it was intended to be seen. And the 3D is spectacular. Now, I'll go into details in my spoiler review, but here I want to just go over some broad strokes. First off, the world building in this movie is amazing, not just in its attention to detail, but its realism, how well it's thought out. George Miller has done a fantastic job, realizing the infrastructure of this, post-apocalyptic situation that he's created, and also its military prowess. I mean, it's really, really impressive. And I think some credit goes to his screenwriter, who is a UK comic book writer, and I think that you can definitely see that DNA in the film. Both UK comics, which are pretty distinct, and also the post-apocalyptic genre in comics, which actually the UK tends to specialize in. So that's very impressive. Now, as for the actors, we're going to discuss here our two leads, and we'll discuss everybody else in the spoiler review. Now, Charlize Theron, wow. If Tom Hardy wasn't so good looking, this would 100% be her movie. She is amazing. What a fantastic role, not just for a woman, but anyone, and she nails it. Watching this movie, I was sad that she's not Wonder Woman. I mean, Gal Gadot really has the bar raised substantially by Mad Max Fury Road and Charlize Theron's performance. But maybe she'll be Captain Marvel, or somebody. If some studio doesn't snap her up after this for some kind of franchise, I think they will, but it would be a major missed opportunity. This should be the film that makes Charlize Theron finally an action star. She's been trying for a while with Aeon Flux and Prometheus, but this is her moment. This is it. She is just spectacular. And then Tom Hardy is very good, and it's so nice to see his face. He often hides it, and he hides it for a good deal of this film, actually, so when it does come back, it really makes an impression. And not just because he's good looking, but because it's a powerful acting tool for him. I mean, he has a very rich and expressive face, and he shouldn't hide it all the time. And speaking of hiding things, you get the feeling that Tom Hardy is almost afraid to let loose with his full acting prowess, which is weird. I don't understand why he does that. And you could argue that Mad Max is holding back, but I think it's more than that. You get the feeling that, like, Tom Hardy is afraid of his own acting ability. And I don't understand it. I think it's weird. I wish someone would say, unleash your inner acting beast, Tom Hardy. Don't be afraid. Your inner movie star even. I mean, he's clearly a movie star. I would say that he and Ryan Gosling actually have the same problem. And they could start some kind of support group for guys who should be at the top of Hollywood, but for some reason keep tripping themselves up. And now I want to end my review coming back to George Miller, because it's just so wonderful to see a filmmaker who's paid his dues. I mean, he started out with Mad Max, but then he went to Hollywood, and he was a part of the Hollywood machine. He made his big, solidly commercial successes. He put always his own twist on it, but, he had his happy feet, as we discussed in the opening. He produced the Babe movies. He directed the sequel, Witches of Eastwick. He did all that, and he was able to pay his dues, come full circle, just like we're coming back to him in this review, and finally take his place, as his rightful place, obviously based on this film, as one of the great filmmakers of all time. It's just such a wonder to behold, and it's like seeing a butterfly emerge from its cocoon. It's just like, wow, now let's see if he can do it again. Alright, so that's my non-spoiler review of Mad Max Fury Road. My spoiler review will go up later today. I hope you'll check that out, once you've seen the film, or if you can't help yourself, you might be like me and love spoilers. I look forward to continuing this conversation with you down in the comments below, and you can check out some other episodes right now.